Greetings, fellow earthlings. This is Limitless Vibrations. We are here on Earth. I came here to volunteer. I'm not here permanently. I'll tell you guys, I'm here temporarily. And today's topic will be on cooked foods. How to stop cooked food cravings. Let's dive right deep into it. So cooked food, one of the most toxic, one of the most addicting, one of the most destructive habits, I believe, that has occurred on this planet. And it's something that a lot of people do. Actually, everyone eats cooked food. Everyone across the world eats cooked food. They develop this culture and this tradition and this social community around cooked food. And it's something that is gigantic. It's a gigantic part of our culture, a gigantic part of our world, you know? And it's really, really difficult for many to let go. But I'll tell you, once you do let go, once you do detach yourself from the cooked food, amazing things start to happen. So, how to stop cooked food cravings? Well, first of all, I love the sun. I love the sun. And the sun really inspires me, really motivates me to become my best version of myself. So whenever I'm under the sun, think about it like this. You're water. We are water-based beings, comprising of 75% or more water. So if you're in the sun sitting all day, what do you want to hydrate yourselves? Do you want something that has no water in it and is lifeless? Or do you want something that is hydrating and water intensive that will hydrate yourselves in the sun? Though many of us do live in cold climates, and many of us are living in colder climates in the winter, and we think we need to consume cooked foods to balance it off. And the reason why this occurs and the reason why we crave the cooked foods is because of our climate. All because of our climate. And we lost our connection, and we lost our ability to gather the foods that we were designed to eat when we left the tropics. That was the biggest downfall of humanity. When we left the tropics, we started experimenting and started eating other animals, started eating other animals' milks, eggs, dairies, and we started heating food. And this completely changed the game. We were once healthy, once vital, once optimal beings who were living past 100+ years. No biggie. But then we started to experiment, and we left our natural home, and things went. So just like every other animal on the planet lives in a specific location in the world that is designed for their environment, we do not fall out of that category. So we are tropical beings. Get yourself in the sun to stop the food cravings, the cooked food cravings. The second tip is really just kind of eliminate it from your it's kind of hard, but eliminate from your five senses. So you hear, you touch, you feel, you smell, and you taste. So start at the first one. You hear about cooked foods all the time. Hear. So start introducing yourself. Start watching or listening to people who talk about raw foods, who give their wisdom and raw food healing. And then you'll start to implement it, and you'll start to reprogram your subconscious mind, introducing a new thought form, a new waveform that will help clear out the old cooked food thought forms. So that's the first one. Hear, touch. Stop touching cooked food. Stop touching cooked foods. Start touching and start feeling the ripeness of the raw fruits, the raw vegetables. And you'll start to get accustomed to it. You'll start to activate your natural healing powers, their natural selection of foods, and start to go back to your natural ways of living. Just hear, touch, feel, see. Start seeing. What are you seeing? What are you looking at? Everywhere you look. There may be cooked food everywhere you look, but it's about what you focus on. It's about what you focus on. So what are you focusing on? So what I did, for example, is I kind of unfollowed a lot of cooked food pages before, and I just started following the raw foodies, the raw fruitarians pages, and my mouth slowly started to salivate. My mouth slowly started to go back to its natural aspect of being, my natural aspect of living. My instincts started to kick in again. I started activating things in my right part of my brain, my left part of my brain, and I was starting to salivate at these foods, these natural foods, like the melons, like the berries, the cherries, the grapes, the mangoes, the papayas, bananas, all these natural foods. So, I mean, if you're looking at cooked food all day, if you're watching these TV shows with cooked food, you're gonna crave it. So, start watching Fully Raw Christina, start watching Ted Carr, start watching Dr. Robert Morris, all these guys who talk about raw food and show you the raw foods, and it becomes more and more attractive because it's the rainbow. It's the rainbow. Eat the colors, man. Hear, touch, feel, hear, see, taste. So, taste. What you want to do? That's the final. Oh, smelling. Sorry. We're gonna step to steps of smelling. So, what are you smelling? Start to smell the raw food. Start to smell the raw fruits. Start to smell the abundance. Start activating your smelling senses once again, becoming stronger. Smell the fruit before you pick it. If it smells colorful, if it smells vibrant, if it smells vivid, if it's powerful, then it's good. It's great. It's for you in its natural state. You don't smell the grains, you don't smell the meats, you don't smell the eggs and the dairies in their natural state and think, I'm gonna eat this because no, that's not gonna happen because you're not adapted for that type of foods, those toxic foods. You're adapted for the fruits, for the veggies. Start smelling them. And then last sense, start tasting. That's the last sense. Start tasting the raw fruits and vegetables. And slowly start to implement them. But what I recommend is just transitioning to the raw fruits, and not just going overnight cold turkey, because I mean, if you do go from the really toxic, acidic, mucus forming cooked foods dead lifestyle, then to the all life raw fruit vegetables lifestyle, then it's gonna stir things up pretty freaking crazy. It'll be like a volcano eruption just happening overnight, and I don't recommend this. So I recommend just going right to the vegan. Stop eating the freaking cow titty juice, the animal secretions, the meats, the flesh, the chicken period, and the bee vomit. Get away from that. Just go vegan, and you'll slowly start to detox. You'll slowly start to regenerate. And then go to the raw foods. Slowly go to the raw foods. Start doing raw till 4. That's a great transition to bring you to the raw fruits. And then slowly start adding more fruits. Start adding more raw fruits. Start adding more vegetables. Juicing is a great way to implement this. You can get a lot of calories. You can get a lot of nutrients by juicing. You take it on wherever you go, and you can juice. Same as smoothies. Smoothies are amazing. Smoothies are fantastic. I highly recommend blending up some bananas, some cherries, some berries, mangoes together, or you can even make an ice cream. These are great ways to introduce raw foods, to transitioning you to the alkaline base of living. And then once you're ready, once you're ripe, once you're ready to go, just dive right into it. Dive right into the raw foods, vegetables and fruits lifestyle. And then you're gonna detox. You're gonna go through detox symptoms. You're gonna have some flus. You're gonna have some colds. You're gonna have some breakouts. You're gonna have some pneumonia, sweating, a lot of symptoms. But these are all stages of the healing crisis. So just remember that it's part of the healing. You know, your body's going through a detoxification stage, so it needs to cleanse itself out. So in order to do that, it's gonna feel a little bit tired. It's gonna feel a little bit sick. But it's getting rid of these things, and that's great. It's getting rid of the old junk that has been accumulated in our lymphatic system. So then the final stage is fruitarian. Well, not final, but that's the most alkaline, most rewarding stage of detoxification and regeneration, to really move that lymphatic fluid. So those are my tips. That's really my advice on how to avoid cooked foods and go more to the raw living lifestyle, because it is one of great light. Peace, love, light.